How to route traffic to two API gateways based on path. What is covered in this videos? We will be seeing what is API gateway? What is Route 53? How to route traffic to two API gateways based on path. Use cases. Our client offers multiple microservices via APIs to its clients. These microservices are hosted in AWS and managed through AWS API Gateway. Our client wants to provide a seamless and professional user experience by exposing these services through a custom domain. Moreover, they want to simplify the URL structure so clients can easily access different services. Requirements. Single custom domain. The company wants a single custom domain, e.g., api.company.com, for all their APIs. Path-based routing. Different microservices should be accessible via specific paths under the custom domain. Security and throttling. Each API should have its own security and throttling policies. Ease of management. The setup should be easy to manage, with the flexibility to add or update APIs without disrupting the existing services. We implemented the solution as demonstrated in this video. Prerequisites. AWS account. AWS account with Amazon API Gateway, Route 53, ACM full access. What is API Gateway? API Gateway is a server that acts as an intermediary or gateway for requests from clients seeking access to services, typically in a microservices architecture. It is a critical component that sits between external clients and internal services, providing various functionalities to manage, secure, and route traffic efficiently. It plays a pivotal role in enabling scalable and maintainable microservices architectures by serving as the single point of entry for all client interactions with back-end services. What is Route 53? Amazon Route 53 is a scalable and highly available domain name system, DNS, web service provided by Amazon Web Services, AWS. It is designed to route end-user requests to Internet applications by translating human-readable domain names into IP addresses that computers use to connect to each other. How to route traffic to two API gateways based on path. Go to ACM section and click Request Certificate. Click Next. Type your domain name. Click Request. Now we requested a certificate. It takes time for validation. Go to API Gateway Service. I am choosing REST API. Click Build. Type a name for API Gateway. I'm giving API Gateway 1. Click Create API. We created our first API gateway, and now we want to create another one. Click Create API. I am choosing REST API. Click Build. Give a name to the API. I am giving API Gateway 2. Click Create API. Now we successfully created two API Gateway. Now, we want to create a Lambda function for integrating with API Gateway. Click Create Function. Type a function name. Click Create Function. I am changing some words in the message content. Click Deploy. Give an event name, and click Save. Now we want to create another Lambda function. I am giving the function name as skapi2. Click Create Function. Here also I am changing some words in the message content. Click Deploy. Type event name, and click Save. I am going to integrate these Lambda function to APIGateway. Now the certificate was issued. Now go to Route 53 service. Click Create Record. Type your subdomain name. In a record type, choose CNAME. Now go back to APIGateway. Click Create. Type your domain name. Click ACM Certificate. Choose your domain name certificate. Now click Create Domain Name. Copy the APIGateway endpoint. Go back to previous page and paste here. Click Create Records. Go back to APIGateway page. Click APIs. Choose APIGateway 1. Click Create Method. Select Get. Choose our Lambda function that we created first. Click Create Method. Click Deploy API. Click Stage. Choose New Stage. Give a name to the stage I am giving production. And click Deploy. Now copy the invoke URL and paste it. Here, it shows the message that we created in the first Lambda function. Now choose APIGateway 2. Click Create Method. Select Get in the method type. Choose the Lambda function that we created second. And click Create Method. Click Deploy API. Click Stage. Choose New Stage. Give stage name. Click Deploy. Copy the invoke URL and paste it. Here, it shows the message that we created in the second Lambda function. Now click Custom Domain Names. Click API Mappings and click Configure API Mappings. Select API 1. Select the stage and leave the path section empty. And click Add New Mapping and select API 2. Select the stage. In the path section, we want to type a path name. I'm giving sub. Click Save. We successfully set up all the thing for path mapping. Copy the domain name and paste it. Here, it displays the first API gateway content because we didn't assign a path to the first API gateway. Now type /sub in the IP address. Here it displays the second API gateway content because we assigned a path in the map configuration for the second API. Conclusion. We have seen what is API gateway, what is Route 53, how to route traffic to 2 API gateways based on path. Do you have any questions? Please feel free to comment or contact us at our email ID or contact us page. We will be happy to reply you. EasyDeploy is an authorized AWS cloud consulting partner. We have helped various organizations in adopting their cloud journey by architecting, implementing, and managing their environment with AWS best practices.